Welcome to Coal Mine Campground. Weather prediction, sunny, high of 96. Why is it called Coal Mine Campground? You got me, there's no explanation of the name. For the last 2 days, we'd enjoy tackling some of the trails and tracks of Cibola National Forest. Today we were headed north across the Colorado Plateau, our eventual destination, Creede, Colorado. Bill had enjoyed planning our route for today, pulling out paper maps, poring over them, looking for the best dirt roads between us and Creede, Colorado. He estimated the route to be about 150 miles of dirt. In actuality, it's around 186 miles between Coal Mine Campground and Creede, Colorado as the crow flies. But when you're talking about driving on the roads, it's in excess of 300 miles. The track we chose that day followed along the Continental Divide Trail. It passed places with names like Cerro Colorado, Ojo de los Indios, the San Luis Mesa, and Barrel Spring. Each different segment had its own classic New Mexico scenery. This track may look deceptively smooth, but that's exactly it. It was actually bone-jarringly rough. The Roo didn't seem to mind. After driving for hours on this rough road, you might think, is this ever going to end? But eventually you do reach the Ignacio Chavez Wilderness Study Area, and it's here when you suddenly discover that you haven't been driving down on a lower plateau. You've been on quite a high plateau, and now you get to enjoy the rapid descent and scenery down into the valley below. The views down into the valley from that plateau towards all the volcanic plugs is simply beautiful. Something you really should experience. But by that time, we'd driven nearly 60 rough miles on dirt, and we were more than ready to see a paved road again. Once we hit the pavement, we realized we had more than 200 miles left to go to Creede, and we weren't going to make it that day. We all agreed that the best option was to air up and take those paved roads north towards Creede. 130 miles later, we found camp here in Colorado on the Buckles Lake Road. Buckles Lake Road is located about 2 miles north of Como, Colorado, off of U.S. Route 84. This easy gravel road extends about 7.3 miles in length and ranges in elevation from 8,000 feet to up to about 9,600 feet. More than a dozen free dispersed campsites can be found along this road, many offering excellent views. That evening, we cooked and enjoyed a late dinner as we gazed off into the San Juan Mountains. We watched as the last rays of sunlight vanished over the distant peaks, and then gazed at the dancing stars above. The next morning, the sun rose slowly, painting the sky with vibrant yellows, pinks, purples, and blues. Today we needed to travel only around 100 miles to get to Creede, but we also knew that it was one of those busy days. We needed to stop for groceries, get laundry done, take showers. Instead, we really just wanted to stay and linger and enjoy moments like these. Before leaving, we took a brief walk up the hillside to enjoy the fields and the trees. We also enjoyed a brief visit from this very patient yet spectacular western fence lizard. A little over 100 miles and many errands later, we finally found ourselves in Creede, Colorado. And in case you're curious about what you might see in Creede, Colorado tomorrow, how about something like this?